morning, this is Amelia and today is Valentine's Day, so that's why I'm wearing pink. And I'm gonna be vlogging in English today, but I really don't have time right now, so I have to rush to the supermarket and get what I need to make a little gift for my boyfriend. And yeah, and I have to go to work after that as well, so I'm in a hurry. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the supermarket and I'm gonna take this camera with me, so I hope you enjoy this video. Hi, I'm back home. It's 6 o'clock p.m. now, so I really need to hurry because I'm not sure what time my boyfriend is coming home. But yeah, let me show you what I got. I got this box. I wanted to get like a more colorful and cute box, but I couldn't find one, so I got this like brown box, but it's okay. And I also got this wrapping paper, like the stringy type, and it's not pink and it's like a purple color, so I thought that was really pretty. And I got these plastic bags and also the ribbon, which is silver. It's so cute, but I thought I could buy like 1 meter of this, but they told me that I had to buy the whole thing. So this is like 20 meters, which is really long, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna use this up, but that's okay too. And I also got this little message card. It's so cute. So I'm gonna put all of this inside the box eventually. And let me show you guys what I got at the supermarket. What I'm gonna make today is really simple, and I know this video is gonna go up after Valentine's Day, but I think you guys can use this recipe if you are into working out or if you want to go on a diet. I think this is really good. Literally, I'm going to be using protein because my boyfriend is really into working out and he's always obsessed about getting protein. So I bought this fruit granola. This has some oats and some raisins, and this also has a little bit of sugar in it, but I've had it before and it's not too sweet, so I bought this one. I also got these organic raisins because I thought this doesn't have that much fruits and raisins in it, so I bought this too. And I also got these mixed nuts. This has macadamia and cashew nuts and walnuts and almonds in it. And I also bought these pumpkin seeds because I really like pumpkin seeds, and it wasn't in this, so yeah. And I also bought this MCT oil. It's coconut oil. And the recipe that I'm going to be using today, I found it on YouTube, and the recipe, it was using olive oil, but I wanted to use coconut oil instead because I thought this would suit more for the recipe. And I also bought this peanut butter paste, and I also bought this gelatin, so it's zerachin. So the ingredients are really simple and it's really easy to make, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna start making it. And one bag was 30 grams, so I'm gonna put in 2 bags. And also I'm gonna put 60 grams of the mixed nuts. But I'm also adding the pumpkin seeds, so I'm gonna do 53 grams of the mixed nuts, and I'm gonna add 7 grams of the pumpkin seeds. And I'm gonna cut these big ones because it'll make it easier to eat. And I'm gonna put everything inside the bowl. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this coconut oil. Can you see the peanuts? It looks so good. So I'm gonna use 60 grams of this as well. And I'm just gonna mix all of this up, so. And I almost forgot, but I have to put this granola in, so I'm gonna use 60 grams of this granola. And at the same time, I'm making boiled water, so. And I'm I'm gonna use this gelatin and put it in the boiled water. And after mixing it, I'm gonna put half of it in the bowl. And I'm going to mix it up. Eh? こんなんなってたの気づかなかった。I didn't realize the camera. Sorry. So yeah, if you mix it up, it becomes really sticky. And after this, I'm gonna make this flat so that I can make it into a bar. Yeah, that looks really good. So I'm gonna move everything to this plate. It's really sticky now. If there's one thing that I'm not good at, it's making sweets. So I'm really terrified if this is gonna go well or if it's gonna go bad. So I'm gonna put on this plastic glove so that I can push it down. And I'm gonna try to make it flat and even. But so far it's looking okay, I guess. And it wasn't in the recipe, but I'm gonna put some nuts on top. This should do. Okay, and I'm gonna put this in the freezer for about an hour. Okay, I put the protein bars in the freezer and all I have to do is wait. So in the meantime, I'm gonna write this little message card. I'm really happy that he didn't come home while I was cooking. Okay, so yeah. So the reason why I'm doing this right now on Valentine's Day is because I was in my hometown with my boyfriend until yesterday and I didn't have the time to buy anything or make anything until today. So okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. I'm not sure if this is right, but it's not bad. So yeah, after 1 hour, I have to take it out of the fridge and I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in here, but I have to go to the office really quickly to do a little bit of work. So I'm gonna go to the office and come back in an hour and then I'm gonna give it to my boyfriend. So yeah, bye for now. I'm at the office and I did a few meetings and now I'm gonna take a little break. I wanted to talk to you guys about this video because this video is sponsored by a Japanese company called Rare Job, and in Japanese it's Rea Job Eikaiwa. And Rare Job is an online English-speaking, English learning service, and a lot of you guys might already know this company because it's very famous. And the reason why I decided to collaborate with this company was because ever since I started uploading these English contents, like these English vlogs, for example, I get asked all the time, like, how should I study English, or how do I become a native speaker? Or I also get asked a lot, like, how do I maintain my English? So I've always wanted to answer this question. But before I start explaining about Rare Job, I wanted to talk about my background. The people who've watched my past videos might already know this, but I used to live in America when I was little. Well, I was born in Japan, but I moved to America and I was living there for a few years, and then I came back. And so I'm a so-called returnee. So in Japanese, it's like 帰国子女. Well, you might think it's really easy for me to be able to speak English like this, but it's not because, well, if you have friends who are returnees, you might know, but just because you lived in America or an English-speaking country for a few years, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to speak English for the rest of your lives. And you're going to have to make the effort to maintain that English. Well, it's kind of the same for a Japanese person to move to another country, and then if you live there for like 10 years, you're gonna forget Japanese little by little. And so just because you're perfectly speaking Japanese right now, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to speak Japanese forever. Like, it depends on the environment. Well, so ever since I came back to Japan, it's been like over 15 years or maybe even like almost 20 years. Well, the reason why I can still speak English like this is because I kept on watching English, well, cable television, like cable terebi in Japanese, and I also watch a lot of English movies, and also when I listen to music, it's always English music. And also, well, it's really embarrassing and I've never talked about this on the internet before, but one thing that I always used to do to maintain my English was I was talking to myself all the time. Like, for example, if I would go to the bathroom, I would be like talking to myself and telling what happened today, like at school, and I would be like playing two roles and I would have a conversation with myself. I know it's really weird, but I think that was one thing that was really important for me to be able to speak English this far. So what I want to say is it's really important for you to actually speak the language, and also it's really important for you to put yourself in that kind of environment and to constantly be able to practice your English. And so when we get back to the questions that you guys ask me all the time, like how do I study English? Then I would say you have to speak English and you also have to do it constantly. And that's why I thought Rare Job is going to be a really good choice for people who want to learn English. In Rare Job, they have a system that is really good for starters, and they're going to teach you step by step with support. For example, at first you can take a speaking test and you can understand what kind of level that you're on. And they also have Japanese teachers to support you. So I think that's a really big aspect of why Rare Job is really good for starters, because if you don't have anybody to ask questions in Japanese or like to help you out in Japanese, I think you're gonna stop at some point and you're gonna give up. So if you're able to speak in English and express what you don't understand, or if you can explain your feelings, I think you can use other services. But if you can't do that and you have to express that in Japanese, I think Rare Job is really good because they have those Japanese teachers. Oh, and there's another thing. There is this application that they have. It's called Sorotore. It's like solo training. So you can prepare yourself on your own with the application, and that's gonna really help you boost your confidence, I think. So it's really good that they provide that kind of like prepare time, and you can do that on the application really easily, and so you don't have to suddenly take the lesson. You can just input beforehand with the application, and I think that's really nice. Oh, and one more important thing. When you take the lessons in Rare Job, they're gonna record your lesson, so you can look back at it anytime you want to, and I think that is so good. You're not gonna be able to memorize everything in that lesson in just that one time, obviously, so it's really good that you can go back and look back at what your teacher said or what you said. Even you can listen to your own pronunciation. If there was a phrase that your teacher said and was really good, then you can use that phrase maybe later on. So it's really good that you can look back at your lesson and at your conversation as well. And also they do have a business course as well, so it's not just for starters, even for people who want to learn business English or who can speak English already and they want to brush it up. I think you can use Rare Job as well, so you can look into their website. I have it linked down below in the description box, so you can check that out there. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go home and I have to wrap my Valentine's Day gift, and I'm not sure when my boyfriend is coming home. Maybe he's already home, so kaerimasu. I'm gonna go home. Bye bye. 切ります。It looks so good! Yay! かわいい。
ありがとう。 今日作ったの？
だって昨日まで福岡にいたから。
だから今日は何もないと思ったんだけど。すごい。これ自分作ったの？
何かわかる？
うまい。これあれでしょ。
何？
これ一本満足バー。
おお。
これだね。
ホエイだからホエイ。
ずっとホエイ入れた。どうやってホエイ入れた？
プロテインパウダーで作ったの。これね、しかも English Vlog だから英語で感想を言ってじゃあ。What did you think about my chocolate bar?
It's so good. And I think it's special because of that you made this.
You think it's really special because I made it?
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so it's really late, so I'm just gonna take a shower and go to sleep. And thank you for watching until the end. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
シャワーと寝るけど次のビデオも見てほしいんだよね。
正解。Good night. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.